Welcome to another episode of It's Just Percy podcast. I wanted to jump on here for a few minutes. I want to talk about the subject of this 14-year-old guy out of Dothan, Alabama. Um, 14 years old, but he's charged with a double murder. I think he murdered a 21-year-old and a 20-year-old. But I'm gonna read from the let you hear it from the news. Then I'm gonna come back with my perspective, my commentary on the situation.
14-year-old boy may be charged as an adult for a double murder. Vincent Oliver Jr. is at the Southeast Alabama Diversion Center this hour facing capital murder charges. Dothan police say he shot two women Sunday night. This happened at a home on Fifth Avenue, not far from Dothan City Cemetery. Police suspect there was a group of people at the home at the time of the shooting. The victims, 21-year-old Jasmine Bean and 20-year-old Jalexius Wells, were from Dothan. Now, this isn't Oliver's first run-in with the law. He also faces charges for attempted assault and shooting a gun into someone's vehicle. Alabama law bars us from releasing information about teens involved in crimes, but in this case, a judge made an allowance because catching Oliver was a matter of public safety.
I mean, this guy's 14 years old. Say he was say he was already he was already involved in a previous shooting in a car and assault, I believe. What has happened to our youth? I mean, I've seen some pictures of this guy. I mean, he's taking pictures with guns. He's pointing the gun. He's throwing up gang signs. But I bet you I bet you can go if you could trace back uh his go back and meet his parents. I bet you both of them are either one of them is a gang member and the other one is the mother is a damn is she's in the streets because the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. This guy is 14 years old and he's going to jail. He's going to jail for life. He done threw his life away. But at 14 years old, he should be getting himself prepared to go to high school, uh, planning his life, writing down his goals, where he want to be. But the parents failed this young man. The parents failed him. The system failed him. He didn't have any positive role models in his life. Because hell, I was 14 at one time. I was probably following the same, um, going down the same path as this guy. But luckily, it was people in my life that spoke life into me, that made me see life in a different perspective. I'm willing to bet his father wasn't around. I'm willing to bet he was in a single. Uh, his mother was the head of the household. He was raised by a single female. I mean, there are some exceptions. Now you have some women that'll do good. I mean, they have done great with raising their kids the best way they could. But they failed him, and it's not fair that mothers have to be single parents because the man don't want to be a part of their child's life. If you don't want to be a part of the child's life, stop fucking. Stop having sex. Protect yourself because you have an obligation. Once you lay down with a woman and a child results out of that encounter, you're obligated to take care of that child. This guy right here, Vincent Lamar Oliver, This is what the system wants. They want him young like this. So he'll more beneficial to the system. They can destroy that they're gonna destroy this gentleman. They're gonna get him in prison. They're gonna put him in prison. They're gonna use him all his productive years. And if he get out, either he gonna die in prison, or if he get out, he gonna be too old to be a threat to anything. But they're gonna use his productive years. They're gonna make billions of dollars off of him. That's why, though, in America, they want more black criminals than they want black scholars. But somebody could have saved this young man. Where was the elders at in that neighborhood? Cause there's no way he 14 years old and he taking pictures with guns like that. Look like a AK-47 that he was taking pictures on it with. Where was the OGs in the neighborhood? If you're an OG and you still perpetrate this stuff, I say you just as guilty. You shouldn't be no 50, 60 years old and you still talking and acting this way like this young gentleman is. You ain't no original gangster, you old garbage. It comes a time where you put away childish things. You no longer think or talk or act childish. You should want better. No parent put all that investment in child and then want her child to go to jail or end up in the cemetery. I bet this hurt that mama to the heart. All that potential gone, wasted. He out there trying to prove a point to somebody. 14 years old, and he done threw his life away. And he was born for a purpose, and that was not his purpose. Their music, their environment, his fake friends, sorry family members, joining the gang. You know, he don't wasted his life, and they laughing at him. They making fun of him now, calling him a fool. Cause they not in jail, he is, and he's in the right place. He's right where he belongs, in the slammer. I don't feel sorry for him, cause them two girls wanted to live, and he took it upon himself to end their lives. So I don't feel sorry for him. They need to lock the mom and the daddy up, cause somebody knew this Joker, what the Joker was doing. He's 14 years old. He's staying somewhere. They was aiding and abetting this Joker. They were supporting this fool and his foolery and what he was doing. He done threw his life away, all trying to prove something to a bunch of nobodies, and they laughing at him. They making fun of him now, cause he done threw his life away, done threw his potential away, all trying to impress, trying to be in some game. It's time for you to be leaders, not followers. We got enough followers already. He done threw his life away, so be it. But that's on him. If you found value in this video, like, share, subscribe to my channel. It's Just Percy Podcast. Whatever you do it better. That's my motto. Find you some decent people that's going to support you, bring you up, and push you in the right direction.